Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today is another day full of estate sales. There are two in particular that I want to go to. This first one here had some pretty good stuff in the listing. There are a few items I don't want to pick up for personal use though, so that's the main reason that I came to this one. And unfortunately, I was 19 in line. They were letting 20 people in, but I got bumped back 2 positions, so I'm 1 outside the numbers, and that's because someone forgot to put their name on the right order or misnumbered their names or something. So I was actually the 21st person, so I'm 1 person shy of the first group going in. A little bit salty about that because I thought I was 19. Then when they gave out the numbers, you know, I got bumped out to right outside the group. Stinks, but it happens sometimes. Totally understandable, but hopefully we're going to find some good stuff. Too tall. Anything crazy? Nope.
We'll see what he gets. I got a couple decent things. Got some like pretty old champion jerseys.
Oh, cool.
Probably like, I don't know, 50s, maybe 60s. Let me see the tag, I'll show you.
And it's like 70s, isn't it?
Yeah,
Late 70s. Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of Carhartt pockets. eBay stuff. Yeah, I know. No keys, bro. But then I can buy the rebates. Yeah. What is this?
Okay, so at that first estate sale, as expected, because I wasn't in the first group, a lot of the stuff that I wanted was already gone and the clothing was being picked through and stuff. So I didn't get a ton of stuff. I only got 3 items. I'll show you guys those when we get home. So unfortunately, I didn't get what I came for. So I decided to drive out to that second estate sale place just in case they had one of those stupid early bird lists that I dislike so much. And they did. They had an early bird list, obviously. It's currently 10:30 and there's already 30 names on that list, and the sale doesn't start until 2 o'clock. They weren't supposed to give out the official numbers until 12 o'clock. And keep in mind, it's 10:30 right now. And right as I was putting my name on the list, the guy from the estate sale came out and said they're going to start giving out the official numbers for anybody who's there. So they started reading off the names for the list. Luckily, like, everybody was still there, so everybody got their numbers. But I was right on the cusp. They said they're gonna let 30 people in, and we got number 30. But I just think it's so stupid that they're giving out the official numbers, these numbers right here, at 10:30 when their listing said they weren't gonna give them out until noon for the sale that starts at 2. I mean, it's just rigged. If you're not here early, or you don't know what's going on, you don't know how these companies play their games, then you're just going to get screwed out of having a chance to get in the first group where pretty much all the good stuff is going to be sold at. So thankfully, I did end up coming here early, and I was right at the perfect moment. We are in the first group by a margin of 0. We are the last person going in that door.
Alright, what? You cut all the Ghostbuster.
Yeah, I've only seen one Ghostbuster.
Okay, well, get it in your bag.
I got it, and then I got this Predator, whatever that is. What is it?
No, that's not a Funko Pop. It has to be in the box that says Funko Pop. Okay, so all those boxes have
Yeah.
Okay, we're leaving that sale now. Got 2 bags of stuff right here. Pretty happy with how the scores went. I'm on my phone right now because my GoPro died while we were in the sale, so hopefully got a little bit of footage, but I will show you everything that we got when we get back home. Okay, it's the next day now, and I've got all of the stuff right here that I ended up picking up at the estate sales this weekend. It wasn't the greatest weekend ever. It definitely wasn't as good as the last couple. However, we still got some pretty solid stuff and some bolos for sure, plus an item that I can't wait to show you guys and go through because I'm really curious to see what's inside. The estate sales this weekend were pretty crowded. There wasn't a ton of them going on, and the few that were, there were ones that definitely stood out over the others, so the amount of people at these were crazy this weekend, but I was still glad that we were able to snag a few of the items that I had my eyes on from the photos, and I hope you were able to see some of that footage. I know the camera died at the second estate sale that I went to, but hopefully you still saw a little bit of me picking up and going through some of the items. So at the first estate sale, I only ended up picking up like 3 or 4 items. This was one of them. This is a Logitech M570 trackball mouse. Whenever I see a mouse with a trackball on it, I always try to look it up and see what it's worth. This one actually already sold for $25 and I paid $3 for it at the sale. Next up, we have a pair of Cowan headphones. Cowan's not the greatest brand out there, but they still do have a little bit of value if you look up the models. So I looked these up and it looks like they were going for right around 25 to 30 bucks. I paid $5. And the last thing that I picked up at that estate sale was a piece of clothing, and this is a Roper like rodeo shirt. It's a red, white, and blue American flag one. And this is one of those ones that I picked up not because of the brand itself, not that Roper is a bad brand, but it was more about the style. These red, white, and blue shirts, the American flag shirts, they have a pretty good sell-through rate pretty much regardless of the brand, so I expect to get between 20 and 25 bucks out of this one. And that's gonna be it for the first estate sale. Like I said, I didn't buy that much stuff there, but at the second estate sale, I ended up grabbing some pretty nice stuff. Now, this first item here is definitely a bolo. If you guys don't know about it, be on the lookout for this because they sell for some crazy money. This is a Flowbee. Flowbees are like these hair cutting systems with the tube in the front that sucks up the hair for you. They were really popular back in the day and they're still used to this day and people love these things. They sell for a very, very pretty penny. I ended up paying up for this. I paid $50 for this and it looks like it should currently be selling between 200 and 250 bucks. I've sold these quite a few times over the years and I always look them up. People walk past these things like crazy. They aren't something that you think would have a ton of value, but they do. I've sold probably 5 or 6 of these over the last 2 or 3 years and they always sell very, very well. Next up, we got an item that I picked up to send into Amazon FBA. This is a Vivitar security camera. It's brand new, sealed in the box, and I paid 15 bucks for it, and it looks like over on Amazon, after fees and stuff, I should make about $10 on it. I also ended up getting a few pieces of clothing at this estate sale, including this Adidas Kevin Garnett Celtics jersey. It's in pretty good shape, and I think this one should go right around like 30 to 35 bucks over on eBay. And we got one more jersey. This is just a generic like Lee Sports Boston Red Sox jersey. It doesn't have like the player or anything on it, but it's still a pretty cool piece. I think I paid like 5 bucks for this one. And again, this one should go right around 20 to 25 bucks. The next piece of clothing we got was a pretty standard, the North Face hoodie. This is a men's hoodie, and I sell these very, very frequently. This one should sell right around 25 bucks. And the last piece of clothing that I ended up getting was this Eileen Fisher like women's open front duster cardigan. It's short sleeve and it has a hood on it, so it's a little bit unique. And I don't know exactly what this style of Eileen Fisher will go for, but it's pretty safe to say anything Eileen Fisher is going to go right around that $30 mark. So this one, since it's a cardigan, might go for a little bit more, so I'm going to say between like 30, 35 bucks on this one. Next up, I have a bunch of smalls that I picked up laying around in like the bedroom and the bathroom. The first of which is this one right here. This is Poison by Christian Dior. It's a women's perfume, brand new, sealed in the box, and it looks like this is going to go right around 60 bucks. And when I saw this, I actually laughed a little bit because I bought Felicia almost this exact same one for Christmas like 2 years ago as one of the things that she wanted, and I knew that it was a little bit more of an expensive one. But perfume is overlooked by a ton of resellers. There's some very good money in perfume. I found some used ones that were like half full and sold them over on like Macari and stuff for over 100 bucks. So perfume is something that is overlooked that you definitely want to look into. Just look them up right on your phone, and there's some pretty good value behind some of them, so don't pass these by. Next, I ended up finding some watches. These are just a couple handfuls of watches. I ended up getting them for like $1 a piece or something like that. Nothing too crazy in them. I think I just might lot them up as a watch lot. But the reason that I ended up picking them all up was because of this one in particular. I recognized the name. This is an Invicta watch. I know that they're not like the highest end watches, but they still have some value behind them. And that's the reason that I ended up picking this up. I think Invictas usually go between like right around 40 to 50 bucks for some of the used ones, so hopefully that I'm right on that one. But the rest of them are pretty much all cheapies, nothing too special, nothing's really standing out to me. There is one Pulsar right here that I'm gonna have to look up, but the watch band and stuff is shot on it. So I'm not too hopeful on that one, but I mean, I wasn't gonna pass them all up for like $1 a piece, and I'm gonna take a chance on them, see if there's anything good. And the last small item that I ended up picking up were these right here. These are like those foldable glasses. These are like 70s ones, but they say Ferrari right here in the corner. So I was like, Ferrari glasses? Sure, why not? I'll take a chance on them for $2. But they are like those really cool, like retro 70s style glasses. And I don't know what these are go for, but I don't expect them to be too valuable. Maybe like, I don't know, hopefully 20 bucks or something out of them. I'm gonna have to look these up to be sure. And the final item that I ended up getting at the estate sales is probably my favorite item because I really want to go through it and see what's inside. But it's this whole banker's bag right here, full of money. Yes, you heard me right. This is full of a bunch of different money from around the world. You can see I paid $10 for this right here, if that tag will focus. Right there, world coins, $10 for this entire bag. And this bag probably weighs like, I don't know, 15 pounds or so. But I opened it up and looked at some of the stuff, and I know I'm gonna be making more than 10 bucks back. Even if I just take this stuff to like the exchange and do the exchange rates and stuff, I should make my money back pretty easily. But I can't wait to go through this and see what's inside. I think when I end up going through all those buttons and stuff with you guys on live stream, which I think will be later this week, by the way, I might end up doing these as well with you, since these shouldn't take too long. They're all sorted into these little plastic bags right here. Like you can see, this one says UK, and it has a bunch of things inside, like shillings and stuff. But there's stuff from like the UK, Germany, Taiwan, Japan, all kinds of different places in here. I'm excited to see what we have, and I think it'll be another thing that's fun to unbox. But I mean, look at that. There is a ton of stuff in there. I guess I'll give you a little sneak peek. We got Germany. This one's not marked. The UK. I have no idea what these are. This'll focus. Does anybody know what those are? I have no idea what that stuff is. There's just a ton of stuff down in this bag, all separated out into these individual baggies. So if you would like to see me go through all of this on live stream, along with those presidential buttons and music festival buttons I picked up the other week, let me know down in the comments right now, and be on the lookout for that live stream later this week. And that's gonna wrap things up. That's everything that I found at the estate sales this weekend. Like I said, not a ton of stuff, but there were some bolos in there for you guys. For sure. If you did appreciate the information in this video, let me know what you learned down in the comment section below. Otherwise, if you did like this style of video and you'd like to see more, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and as always, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.